Sharp on you with them?
Yes.
Is that alright if I just check out real quick?
Stand up really quick?
Yeah, please. That'd actually be helpful if you don't mind if I just pat you down quick.
I have a problem with that.
Okay. Do you have anything on you that can hurt these guys at all?
No, sir.
Okay. How come you have a problem with that?
Because I don't know what I have on me.
Well, here's what happened. You went unresponsive. And you're agonally breathing, which means like laborious, like pre-death breathing. They gave you a little bit of Narcan, which treats opioid overdose. I'm not saying that you did anything intentionally or illegal, but because of that, that makes me think needles. Even though you're telling me it's pills, I just want to triple check that before you lay on that cot. Is that cool? How many pills do you think you took?
About 4.
Okay, and they're your prescription pain meds?
No.
Missing a pen, Steve? No? No, I don't.
Are they prescription? I just don't want you to fall over. Prescription
No,
pain
I'm
meds?
not gonna fall. I just gotta get my.
Okay. Prescription pain meds?
Yeah, they were my wife's pills.
Okay. All right. Do you have more of the bottle so we can see what we're working with?
I just had the 4 pills that she had. So.
Okay. What kind of pills were they?
They were just like morphine, I think.
Okay, and they're your wife's?
Yeah.
And they're her prescription?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. What I'm gonna do, bud, I'm gonna pat you down. Okay. You're not in any trouble, but I need to make sure nothing's gonna happen with them. Okay. All right.
Wait, I can't. I have to check myself first.
All right. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Just. Phone charger?
Where's my phone?
Is that a vaping thing?
No.
Oh, lighter. Okay. All right. Can I pat you down real quick then?
Yes, we walked in, I think it's 37, so.
Because this doesn't have to be a big deal. I want you to get some medical treatment.
I don't need any medical treatment.
Sure you do.
My feet.
Because remember what we said? That stuff can that temporary stuff can wear off.
It can't wear off.
The Narcan can.
I used to have. I used to be on.
Houston, buddy. So you took some sort of narcotic, right?
No, it was the
Morphine.
Yeah.
You took morphine, which is a narcotic medication. So we gave you Narcan, right? That lasts maybe. I give you 5-10 more minutes before you go down again.
I don't think I'm going down.
Oh, I do.
My feet hurt. How am I going down again?
Oh, give it 5 more minutes. We'll be seeing you again. So I think we should go now. Well, we got you standing. Got you.
I don't really need to go. I need to get to my wife.
Okay. We need you to go though. You need to get checked out.
I can't go. I have to go to my wife. My wife is in a hospital.
But you're not going to do your wife any good if you're dead. And you were well on your way on that bus.
No, I wasn't. I was asleep.
No, you definitely weren't.
Houston, buddy.
I just got to see about my feet, man. My feet are hurt. That's the problem. So I just want to get my feet from hurting. These are new shoes and stuff, so.
I'm gonna have a seat then.
Yeah, let's sit down.
Why don't you have a seat?
I need to stand on my feet. They numb. But I don't know how.
Awesome.
9144 229 check.
Did you have neuropathy
Man,
in your feet?
we just left.
Let's look where.
Just left.
So this dude was agonally breathing on the bus. Only thing that brought him back was Narcan, like that. He claims he took 4 pills. They were his wife's pills that he doesn't have any left of. He's very apprehensive to me trying to pat him down. So, just kind of surprised. So I'd love to get a search of him and his bag. I mean, my thought is we can push the issue of, you know, he was in possession of prescription that wasn't his and push it that way. But I don't know how big of a deal we want to make out of this. I don't know if we want to turn it into a knockdown drag out over that or not. Just hang out with him, let me run him quick. Houston. 9144 2 for 29.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't need it.
Last name Houston, like the city.
Houston,
First
you were
name
just
Ruben,
dead.
I was not
R-U-B like
dead.
boy.
You would have been if the Narcan wasn't getting
rubbing
to
on
you.
No middle initial.
Yeah.
You weren't responding at all.
You guys want to take him to the hospital?
We literally had to breathe.
You want to take him to the hospital?
I didn't have any.
If you a long tube down your nose,
Flipping time
so
on
you
the
help you breathe. All right. You were coughing, spitting up just a little bit ago. All right.
Where was I coughing and spitting up?
Right in your seat.
9144.
From here, I was coughing and spitting up.
Go ahead.
You did it in front of all of
Valid
us.
Vermont, no BDC.
Coughing and spitting up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
Where'd you come from, Houston?
Milwaukee. I had a appointment to try to get my wife back to Milwaukee, but I don't need any medical assistance. Where's my earbuds that were in my ear?
I haven't seen your earbuds. I'm sorry, man.
Hey,
Can we
it's
get
Bees.
them off the
Looking
line?
for your advice on how far you want to proceed with this. So,
They were
every time I'm like, all right, I'm going to patch it down. He's like, oh, no, I'm not cool with
Can you
that.
take a seat on the
So he won't
stretcher
let me
here,
pat him down
Houston?
without
I don't.
forcibly.
Looks like you're having a hard time
He claims he
standing.
took
No,
4 of his
Okay,
wife's
well, if you sit down, your
morphine
feet
pills
might
that
feel
he does
better.
not have any left of.
We can.
I need to get
For
back
his
to
leg pain. So I mean,
Boston.
technically we have an admission to prescription, you know, without a valid
I need to
prescription
go to the
type thing,
hospital.
because he says it's his wife.
I prefer not to go to the hospital.
But he's
I need
going to be
We'll get him
apprehensive
You
to
guys-
everything.
I just
He's not sure he wants to go get checked out. Gold Cross is big and bleeding to go. But I think if we go to like force him to like search him, things like that,
It's in your
I mean, do
system.
you think we have enough to push any sort of an issue based on his admission that he took 4 pills that weren't his?
Alright?
You're not in any trouble.
He said they were just loose in his pocket.
Just let him check you out.
I prefer not to be checked out. I need to get back home to my wife. My wife is in a hospital.
I'm telling you, honestly, you're not gonna make it.
They're not going to let you back
Oh,
on the
yeah,
bus
no.
if you're not medically cleared. Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
What's going to happen, Houston, if
He's
you're
not
halfway
I
medically
there?
have
You're not gonna
reasonable
let him back on the
suspicion
bus,
he might
correct?
have more based on his activity, but
What I'm telling you is if we don't take
I think that's about it, right?
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah. No, I can't do that.
You know, I haven't had any problem. I changed my
No.
suit and everything, man.
yeah,
realize that.
right,
But
yep,
still,
right. And he's
Too far of a drive.
you got two
That's
and
what
a half hours.
I don't have anything. I have to go pay our rent and everything, man. I don't have the time for this, man. My wife was in the hospital and I was supposed to be going
Right.
to pay the rent. That's why I took the
Anyone
rent, so I could make it home.
92, 16.
Because my feet started hurting as soon as I put these shoes on. I couldn't even.
yeah, I got you. I'll try it.
Anyone 90, 92, 16.
If he, I mean, and I can try calling crisis. I think they're gonna balk, but I mean,
Just let him take
if
you to
they
the
do, there's
hospital,
not much
check
else
you
I
out.
can do at that point. I think,
As
right?
soon as
I
you're
need to
released.
go to the hospital.
Okay.
I need to.
Right,
Man,
right, right. And I can just kind of have a blunt conversation with him about that. So,
this is just the next stop from where I was, man. No,
and I can try calling crisis.
that's correct.
So, gotcha. Right. Yep. Whereas if he just goes on his own accord, none of that needs to occur. Gotcha.
How
Okay.
come I know where I'm at and everything?
We gave you medication. We gave you a milligram of Narcan.
Right. Right. Let me just have a little talk with him. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye.
My legs been hurting me for a while. That's all. I don't have any.
Your leg didn't make you pass out. Right?
Houston, can I talk to you for a second? Me and you. So here's the scoop. I'm not anybody in trouble. That's not the goal. Okay. I want to make sure you're.
I cannot. I cannot. Man, I'm out here. I cannot go.
You had a medical emergency. You had a medical emergency.
Man, I've been having,
You're on? Okay.
with one I've been withdrawing.
So listen, you took 4 pain meds that were not prescribed to you that caused you to damn near die on the bus. You don't feel it or you don't want to believe it, but that's what happened. They gave you a drug. Hold on. I'm telling you. I'm being cool with you. I'm just telling you. They gave you a drug that's going to potentially wear off and cause you to stop breathing. That's what those opioids do. They will shut you off, and that's what's
That's
going on.
not opioid tattoo. That was morphine.
Dude, all I need you to do.
Tell him to not lean on the bus because the bus has to.
Oh,
no,
okay.
only because he's going to back up. That's
I don't
why.
want you to
I didn't want you to
I'm
fall
not gonna
on.
fall.
All you need to do is go to the hospital, get checked out. If they say you're okay, then you're on your way. I don't want you to
Hold get home though, man.
You'll get home. Listen, I talked to my boss. The only other alternative to you not going voluntary, if you go voluntary, you hop on the cot, you ride down there, get checked out, it's done. If you don't go voluntarily, here's what I have to do. I feel like you're not making a safe choice in your best interest. You're not making a safe choice in your best interest. And I have to involve crisis. We have to go to the hospital anyway to start that process, and we have to have them evaluate to make sure that you're making safe decisions for yourself. I don't
Hey,
want to go.
Houston, real quick, do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Kind of a bulge on your right side.
That's my phone.
Okay, don't reach for anything. Just
That's my
Hold on.
phone. Look, man, I have a problem with officers touching me, man.
Lift up your shirt then.
Sure.
I get
Lift up your
nervous and
shirt.
stuff.
You lift your shirt up a little.
We want to make yourself really safe.
Look, this is my. Whoa!
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Look, this is my.
Oh, whoa! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! 911, shots fired. Oh! Stop down! Fuck! Show me your hands! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't fucking move! I will shoot again! I do not want to shoot you! Don't move! Stay down! Move!
What's going on? That pew pew life. What's going on, Theo? I'm proud of you, man. You're making those moves. You know what I'm talking about. We'll talk later. If you're watching this, share. All right, this is a fatal shooting that occurred, Appleton, Wisconsin. Prosecutors have determined that an officer-involved shooting in Appleton that left the suspect dead was justified. Outagamie, I guess that's what it is. Outagamie County District Attorney Melinda Templis, hope I'm saying that right, made the announcement Thursday afternoon. And the shooting happened last month at a Valley Transit Center. Reuben Houston, 47, of Wausau, was on a bus when other passengers called 911 to report that he was unresponsive. Now, I watched the video. You said I'm watching gray. I'm getting more gray, I guess. Yeah. I watched the video, so I'm going to give you my comments about it, but I'm just reading about the story so you can have a background of it. Reuben Houston, 47, of Wausau, was on a bus when other passengers called 911 to report that he was unresponsive. Appleton firefighter Mitch Lundgaard and 2 other firefighters were first on the scene and administered Narcan. You all know what Narcan is, right? Got it. They determined, well, yeah, it was justified, but I got some commentary behind that. Appleton firefighter Mitch Lundgaard and 2 firefighters were on the scene first, and they administered Narcan. They determined Houston was experiencing an overdose and needed further medical treatment so as not to overdose again. After he was revised, Templis said Houston told the firefighters he took 4 of his wife's morphine pills, and you can hear him saying this in the body camera. Good job, Appleton, Wisconsin PD. All of you all had the Axon International Taser body cams, which is awesome because we were able to see everything from start to finish. That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, they determined Houston was experiencing an overdose and needed further medical treatment so as not to overdose again. After he was revived, Templin said that Houston told the firefighters he took 4 of his wife's morphine pills for knee pain he was experiencing. Police officers also responded to the scene and attempted to get Houston to accept medical treatment. Templin said Houston became agitated and pulled out a .380 semi-automatic handgun. He fired 2 shots, which hit Lundgaard and another officer. Lundgaard was shot in the back, fatally wounding him. The officer survived. Other officers at the scene returned fire as Houston took a woman hostage. Templin said Houston used the woman as a human shield as he fired at police. Houston was shot several times and died later at a hospital. The woman taken hostage was also shot in the head, likely by an officer, Templin said, but she survived her injuries. At the time of the shooting, Houston was free on bond, pending drug charges in Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin. Lundgaard, 36, was the first Appleton firefighter in 86 years to die in the line of duty. Now, me having seen this video, I gotta take my seatbelt off because you know I'm about to go in. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Appleton, Wisconsin, thank you for your service. But your hesitation cost that firefighter his life. You want me to say it again? You want me to say it again? Your hesitation cost that firefighter his life. I watched the whole body camera. I watched the whole footage of what occurred from the time the officer got on the bus. I believe he was a sergeant, right? Until the time you had to shoot. Watch the whole thing. Yes, your hesitation cost that firefighter his life. As a black man in America, someone who is not a criminal, someone who is a law-abiding, gun-owning person, I will tell you this. You all have to get out of that mindset that I'm afraid to upset the blacks, so I'm not going to do my job, or I'm going to hesitate to act at moments when I should act. Cut that shit out. I knew down the line someone was going to get killed because of that shit. And this is exactly what happened in this situation. Those of you all who want to see the body cam footage, I'm going to go on ahead and post it on my YouTube channel. Go to Instructor Mike. Subscribe to it. It's already on there on Live Leak, but I'm going to post on my YouTube channel certain segments because it tends to be long. But this is a situation. First of all, the man was in a state of comatose, kind of, sort of. Narcan got him out of it. He, appeared to be cool and was compliant. But then the sergeant, I believe, said that, I just want to pat you down just to make sure you got nothing on you. Well, no, I don't like that. Right? And then they begin to continuously negotiate. And then when asked the question, were you taking prescription medicine of your own? He said yes. Later, he admitted that he was taking his wife's morphine pills. That is not your prescription. And as such, you just admitted to the possession of illegal narcotics. Carrying prescription medicine, especially a narcotic like morphine that is not yours, is illegal. That subjects you to arrest. And pursuant to Terry versus Ohio, you are authorized to pat him down for weapons. Even if you were not going to arrest him, you had the authorization to pat him down. Stop playing around with your life. Stop playing around with other people's life. Stop being afraid of a lawsuit. If you are afraid of a lawsuit, get out. If you are afraid of doing your job, get out. Stop being afraid. The district attorney lauded them. Oh, you guys did a great job. You didn't do a great job. Your hesitation cost an officer to get shot, a woman to get shot in the head, and a 16-year veteran, 14, 16, one of the two, veteran of the fire department. He lost his life because of your hesitation, because you're worried about what the blacks may say. Now, that's not what they said, but I'm not dumb enough to believe that that is the reason why they hesitated. Pat him down. If it and you hear the sergeant in the body camera, look, we don't want this to turn out to be something more than what it could be. As a nonviolent crisis intervention instructor and specialist, I understand that. Sometimes cops, sometimes security officers, sometimes civilians can make the situation way worse than what it is. I understand that. This is one of those situations where I don't give a damn if it goes all the way. I'm going to take my chances. Why? You just admitted to prescription narcotic usage that was not yours, number one. Number two, you already told me you had a problem with me patting you down. Now, I get it. We have to conserve the constitutional rights, and we have to protect them. I understand that. But this is a situation where you already had reasonable suspicion pursuant to Terry versus Ohio, 392 U.S. 1. You had reasonable suspicion that something was afoot. You had that suspicion, and you hesitated. And that hesitation got a firefighter killed, an officer shot, and an innocent bystander who was used as a human shield shot by one of your officers. All because you hesitated. This is not something to be proud of. Not at all. Stop worrying about what look, as a black person in America who is not blind to the injustices that we have faced, I am ever more cognizant of what we have to continuously go through. But this is bullshit. Stop failing to do your job. Do your job. Look, don't worry about what we are going to say. Stop worrying about a lawsuit. Stop worrying about exacerbating a situation. Sometimes that's necessary to save lives. And your hesitation got that firefighter killed. You're not going to have another police officer to tell you that because we're too close to red and blue brotherhood. But I'm going to be the one to say it because I saw that video. I'm like, just fucking pat him down, man. Just pat him down, man. But no. That's not what happened. You didn't pat him down. And what happened? 3 people got hurt. 1 who didn't have to lose their life. Cut that bullshit out. That was a horrible video to watch. And I get it. You're talking about well over 17 to 19 minutes of constant negotiation. I get it. But I knew it. Us trainers that are worth our salt have been saying it. Somebody gonna hesitate and it's gonna get somebody killed. Just you wait. Somebody's gonna hesitate and it's gonna get somebody killed. This is one of those situations. Sad but true. This is Instructor Mike. You've been trained. Follow me on Facebook at Mike Brown. Follow me on Instagram at Yes Mike Said It. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my page. Hit the notifications button with the bell so you can get all those notifications. I'm going to post that video up and this response shortly. Follow. Hesitation is the mother of death. Those of you all who have taken my class before, you have heard me say this. Hesitation is the mother of death. And a firefighter, in 86 years, they haven't lost a life. A firefighter loses his life. All because of your hesitation. See you soon.